Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching our live show from or this recording of the live show. My name is Felipe, and I'm here with the Charter for Compassion. We are currently live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and so our all these videos will be recorded on our different platforms. I'm super excited to not only tell you about what's going on with the youth conference that started today, but also to bring to the stage or to the screen my dear friend Imam Jamal Rahman, who is going to tell us a little bit more about the upcoming course that begins this Monday, October 21st, called there you go, Cultivating Happiness in Life. Some it just flew away from my brain. How are you doing, brother Jamal?
Oh, doing very well, and thank you so much for putting me on. I'm delighted.
Thank you. No, thank you for taking the time to talk to us for just a couple of quick minutes. So your course begins this Monday,
That's right.
cultivating happiness in life. So why don't you tell us a little about the course, and what are some good details to share with people?
Sure. First of all, let me tell you about the format of the course. I'm a chant junkie. I start with one chant or a prayer. Then there is a meditation in each of the four sessions we get together. Then there's a small presentation by me on the topic, and I will break it up, those four session topics. Then we have breakout rooms in dyads or triads. And then uh, for about 15 minutes. And then after that, question answer. And these courses I've been teaching for a long time, since my hair was black, actually, 1992. And it's made me happy. So I want to share this happiness. Uh, so this course is based on a book by Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama called Book of Joy. And it is grounded in insights, wisdom and practices from Sufism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism, the Eastern traditions. May I just tell you the breakup of the class, Brother Philippe?
Yeah,
So,
please.
yeah, so there are four. We have four sessions. In the first session, the focus is on really breaking out of our hypnotic trance that we are stuck in. We say, what the sages say, living a life of manageable depression. How? By becoming awake. It can be a singular incident. Usually it's tragic, death of a loved one, a divorce, because we humans are unmindful, but can be a joyous event, maybe a sunset, a meeting a teacher. It can be a singular event, as I say, or a series of events that wakes us up. The Buddha was once asked, are you a god? Are you a saint? He said, no, I am just awake. And once we become awake, we realize it's a world of opposites. There is joy, but there's also sorrow. So in this first session, we'll talk about how to be compassionate with yourself, how to love yourself. Then in the second session of the class, once we become awake, we want to become a better human being, more Christ-like, Buddha-like, Elohim-like, Allah-like, and we want life to have meaning. But that involves the critical need to do the inner inconvenient work
Oof.
to
Oof.
transform the ego, brother Philip, from a commanding master into personal assistant, to purify the heart, to open the heart, again with compassion, with love for oneself. And once we do that, it takes us to the third session where we realize we desperately need community. Even prophets needed companions. And then as we need community, then we realize that when we are of service to others in giving our time, our energy, giving freely of what we love, we realize that this actually brings us joy. If I may just quote that wonderful saying by Tagore, that Indian poet who said, I slept and dreamt, life was joy. I awoke and found life was service. I served and lo, service was joy. On the last class, Brother Philippe, the last session, we focus on simple techniques we can weave into everyday life, like being present. Thich Nhat Hanh, that wonderful Buddhist master, said, Jamal, if you're not present, you're missing an appointment with life, and that is a serious matter. So, how to be present in the course of our daily life? How to be grateful? If I'm grateful, I'm joining a cosmic chorus. Everything is praising God, thanking God. or maybe just repeating a mantra, and many other simple techniques we can weave into the course of our daily, everyday life. So I've given you a long answer to your short question, but that
Well,
is the, the outline of the class.
that's amazing. I mean, honestly, just hearing about the content does make me, this like lightness, like I have this like little grin in my face, like it feels good, and that's the whole purpose of the course, right? To cultivate happiness in this life.
Absolutely.
So that works really well. So let me just really quickly share my screen so that people can see about the course. This is on our website, charterforcompassion.org. You can, with the link that shows at the beginning of our video, either if you're in LinkedIn or on Facebook or on YouTube, you should be able to see the link right there. So Cultivating Happiness, this course begins on October 21st, this Monday, and it's for 4 weeks. The cost is $40. And as you can see here, there are 4 Zoom sessions, to each of them for 2 hours at 10 a.m. Pacific time, each of those Mondays. You can learn more about the course and the different, the things that Jamal was sharing with us right now about the different sessions on the website. So,
Brother Philip,
Jamal,
quick question. Was it 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Yeah, I'm not
oh,
quite.
it says 10 o'clock. Let me see, 10 o'clock Pacific.
Oh,
10
terrific.
a.m.
That's
10
yeah,
a.m.
excellent.
Pacific. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, absolutely. So now, any famous last words before you before you leave us from this video conversation?
I love this wonderful saying by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Yeah, and to me, this really embodies what I want to share in this class. Prophet Muhammad said, Jamal, when you arrived here from the invisible world, everybody around you was laughing and smiling, but you were crying and weeping. But live such a life, cultivate happiness and live such a life that when you depart, everybody around you is crying and weeping, but you are laughing and smiling. I wish
Yes.
this for myself and for you, Brother Felipe, and for all the people who are around us.
That's perfect. I love it. With
Thank you.
that, my brother, thank you so much for joining us, for taking the
Thank
time
you,
to
Brother
share a
Rahman.
little bit more about your course. And we will be seeing you next week.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. That was awesome. I'm so grateful to have, people like Jamal that are part of the Charter for Compassion and, help us with different programming, so either conversations or webinars or courses. So what a privilege to be able to enjoy that and have that virtually. It's such a crazy easy reach. So let me share my screen really quickly and we'll go again. My friends, I have to tell you, today we started with the Global Youth Conference that began today very early hours of the morning. And we had 2 panels. We had a um, beautiful keynote speaker and workshops that were just incredible. What a great time to be able to share the energy and the power that the youth has. I was super fortunate to host one of the panels, and it was with very young people. I'm talking about the panel was for everybody was like younger than 24, 22, and here I am as a 36-year-old, and it was just amazing to hear them and to feel their energy and power, and it has been a great opportunity. You can still sign up for the conference. It is free of charge for you to join, again with the link that we put on the chat, or that is at the beginning of our video. You'll be able to see it there, but if not, let me just add it right now to the comments. But yeah, it was such a great experience. And we are so excited to have one more day of it tomorrow. So if you're excited to join that, you're welcome to do it. But yeah, we'll be having a lot more sessions tomorrow and another incredible speaker talking about his experiences in a refugee camp, which is quite different from most people's reality. So charterforcompassion.org, our website. You can click on join upcoming events, and that will take you to our event calendar right here. At the beginning, you see ongoing events that are happening continuously, but you can also look here through the days, as they go by with the months. And we tend to have at least a couple months out there. So we have until January of 2025. So there's plenty to check out. So the first thing I wanted to bring attention to, again, the class that Jamal is going to be teaching starting on Monday, October 21st. Then we have Harmony and Humanity on Wednesday. This is a webinar that is going on every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is 4 p.m. British summer time or 8:30 p.m. in India. Marilyn Turkovich, our executive director, takes us on a journey for an hour as we listen and watch videos of music being performed or shared, in different languages, different times, different origins. It really is an amazing time every hour that she presents, and thankfully is happening every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific until the end of the year. So you're always welcome to join us there. Again, with the link that I put in the chat, you should be able to access that. Next, we have Love, Hope, and Compassion webinar series. We had the second part today, and we hosted Scarlett Lewis and Catherine Gitsky from the Shine Hope Company, and they talked about the choosing love and shining hope. Next Wednesday, October 23rd at 9 a.m. Pacific time, we host a very special guest, New York best-selling author Jacqueline Winspear, and one of the members of our board trustees, Gart Jameson, will be talking about imagining the future, a world built on hope, love, and compassion. So that will be a great session to attend. And so that's next Thursday. And then on Saturday, we host our Charter Sangha, our 90-minute practice with different people around the world that join together to meditate, to take a time to yourself to think, and to share with others about maybe your month or your experience. And again, we host this every last Saturday of the month, so you're always welcome to join that event. My friends, I think this is coming to an end. I'm super grateful that Brother Jamal was able to join us. I'm grateful for you to watching this and for being part of this movement. Remember that you can join the Global Youth Conference for one more day tomorrow, starting really early in the morning, but very worth it, let me tell you. So we'll be seeing you next week with more information and events coming from the Charter for Compassion. Until then, have a